I don't know. When we were in Japan together and we were golfing, we golfed twice, Hokkaido and Izu, they say.
That's right. Little
I
life
feel
update for the
like
people.
yeah, little life update. We've been around the world and back. I feel Teoscar Grand Slam. Holy shit.
Are you serious? Okay,
Teoscar
keep
Hernandez just
going.
hit a grand slam off of Michael
Can you
King in the third
can
inning.
you
It's
stay
6-5. This
focused?
series is absolutely electric. Anyway, forget baseball. We don't even like baseball. This is a golf pod. We're gonna talk golf. No, so yeah, when we're in Japan, I was kind of, I had good shots here and there. Maybe like 10 swings, I had a good shot. Maybe through
I
18 holes,
wouldn't.
I had like
I wouldn't go that
two
far.
good drives where I was like, okay, I can use that. But at this point right now, I'm disappointed if I don't have a drive that I can't use. Like even if it's on a line a little
Okay.
bit, if it's not in the air, maybe it's like a fast line drive, like with like 2-degree launch angle. I can still use it's on the fairway or
Yeah,
it's like a little bit off the path. Like,
for
I'm at
sure.
a point where I feel like you don't believe me here,
No, no, no,
but
no, no. I'm letting you
for
spiel.
sure,
No, no,
for
no.
sure.
Continue.
But
So my question to you: do you think you're better at golf than you were like in Japan than you are now? Do you think you've improved since Japan? Japan was in August, for those who are wondering.
see, that line of questioning kind of insults me because, in Japan I was absolutely ass, and now I'm like going
Oh,
pretty
okay.
regularly every day to the ranges at least. After work, last 2 days, 9, quick 9. It gets
So,
dark. Let's hit the ranges. I've actually been,
so
I've
do
actually
you
been working.
remember that I had given you 15 strokes? So you said. So what did you shoot today
All right.
on nine?
Anyway,
You shot
so
a 55, right? Well,
we
just
were
can you?
golf is all jokes. We're gonna
All
get
right.
back to baseball. We are
Back
Yankee
to.
fans, by the way. And what do you know? We wake up. Oh, you guys haven't heard from us for a while. Oh, wake up! It's Yankees playoff season. So what a time to be alive. Isaac's emotions. A couple weeks ago, we had our own championship game. We had our own playoff ride with the high heat baseball rookies, and the
Shout
emotions of
out. Yeah.
those games, up and down, crazy. You're in it, so like you kind of have to stay focused. But one of the games, Isaac got caught into a little bit of traffic. I call him up in the car, and he says, I've matured. I don't get mad with these things anymore. He comes up, pulls up to the
Okay.
park. He's mad as shit. John, our manager, tries to give him a high five. No, he just walks right by. Boom, he's mad. Like I thought he matured. It wasn't very much of a mature Isaac I saw there, but so I
Okay.
don't
Full
know how you're
circle.
going.
Okay.
Full circle.
Get
First
to the
circle.
point. Get to the fucking point.
Me and you, like we haven't sat down and watched playoff games together since I don't know 2022 against the
Mhm.
Astros. I went over to Albany once, but like that was one game. I don't know. Like we back in like 2020, we used to watch every playoff game together, and I remember your emotions going up and down then. So was I. I don't know like where you're at watching these games. Is it any different from back in the day when we were kids and we were watching together, or is it like you were like on the couch cracking open a beer and you're just chilling out? Like I don't know. What
Jesus,
are your
what
priorities right
what
now?
a long-winded way to ask me such a simple question. You really are out of practice. First off, no explanation for where we've been for the last year. Nothing, just a
I thought you said no
long-winded
intro.
explanation with no intro, but you can still weave it into the conversation as a good host would.
I see.
But yeah, thanks for the
I
wasting
thought we
my
had no
5
host.
minutes of my life.
Hmm.
Yeah, as you see, the glasses are new. I'm a new man, changed, much smarter now. Ken wearing collared shirt, big guy here. Yeah, Yankees baseball. I'm sorry we didn't really get to talk about it this year. I had a bunch of excuses lined up, but honestly, there are none. We are too famous and too popular with the people to
Famous.
not
That's
be
an
putting out
interesting topic that
content.
you can get down into. Okay.
Okay, well, let's just
I'm gonna
stick to
shut the
baseball.
fuck up.
But yeah, please. And it's just we feel bad because we actually have a good fan base and people who want to hear our thoughts about baseball, about the Yankees. So we apologize. No excuses. This Yankee team, I don't know where to start. I mean, if we had 1/8, I mean, we're watching this game right now. If we had 1/8 of the energy of the Padres or Dodgers, it'd be 10 times more entertaining to watch. I don't know where you want to go with this team first. I mean, I kind of want to talk about offense because it's what's been on my mind. Where do you want to go
I'm
with
down
this
to get
team?
into the nitty and gritty, but you didn't answer my question. Like, are your emotions more stable now when you watch these games? Or are you any
I
different from
mean,
back when I was watching with you?
I have not been feeling the energy. I don't know if it's the TBS broadcast, the Bob Costas effect. It sounds like you're being lulled to sleep by like a 1950s gentleman. Like it sounds so dated. Ron Darling is trying, but it's just awkward booth. TBS is pumping no game sound into So it's just boring. It's a boring watch. I'm not gonna lie. I watched 2 games, and this is a combination of the Yankees and the broadcast, but uninspired, boring baseball games. Every other playoff baseball game I've watched, whether it be the Mets, the Tigers, or this Padres Dodgers series, it's been exciting. The Yankees are the only ones that it's just boring. It's just absolutely boring. No timely hits. The Orioles are just chip chopping little singles, bop 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 here and there.
Orioles.
The Kansas City Royals are just chip chopping little hits, all BS little hits. No one's really tickling that itch for me, that playoff baseball itch. So those 2 games, honestly, I'm so bored by them. Obviously, as a Yankee fan, I just no timely hitting. It feels like this exact same thing as the last 4 playoff runs. Like, oh wow, we can't hit with runners in scoring position. Judge isn't hitting again. Oh, look at this, everyone's getting on Stanton again, and it's just honestly, it's bad vibes. I have really not good feelings about the rest of this series. That's my honest opinion.
What if I told you that I have the exact opposite?
Well, that's why we do
Is that
what we do.
you're
That's why we,
because
yeah.
can I?
that's what we
Okay,
do.
first of all, I'm gonna attack the. Okay, so I think you're lumping in game 1 with the vibes of game 2 because game 2 was absolute ass. I agree with you there.
What was the?
But I think you're gonna
What was the
say,
exciting
they were
moment
just
in game 1?
walking. There
Tell
was
me
a
one
lot.
exciting moment in game 1,
I
other
can
than Alex Verdugo.
rattle
hit.
off 5.
What? Do it.
Okay. Well, we start off in the first couple innings. Soto throwing out a runner at home. Exciting. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 2, we're down 1-0. Gleyber Torres 2-run home run go ahead. That's exciting.
Okay.
Austin Wells go ahead hit in the 7th, 6th, 7th. We kept giving up runs right after we tied the score, and then to come back in the bottom half and then to score every time. Those were exciting. That was an exciting baseball game, genuinely. Like, okay, walks, but the walks are also exciting in the playoffs.
What was
by
it?
the way.
3 runs of walks? Yeah, but it's as a Yankee fan, I'm watching all these other teams like the Mets come back with these, Vientos home runs and Pete Alonso home runs and all this exciting stuff, and like this Padres game, like the walks, like 3 runs on walks. It's just not. Like, the other teams just shooting themselves in the foot. Like, I agree. Okay, the Gleyber home run was exciting. Yeah, but it's like I don't know. You said the same thing, that the energy does not feel right. It doesn't feel like a Yankee playoff game. So you said the same thing.
That was game 2. Game 2, 100% felt like an absolute July, middle of the week, some random game on Apple TV. That's what game 2 felt like. But game 1, game 1 had like its moment. Like, it had plenty of moments.
Yeah, maybe it was just the TBS broadcast for me then. That could have been it.
Probably.
It's a brutal thing, and everyone.
I didn't have the audio in, so I hear a lot of Bob Costas hate. I haven't really listened to the broadcast because I have MLB TV, so I can low key switch it over to John Sterling, which is nice.
Oh, that is nice. But it's like Bob Costas is just like he does. I know he's great. He's great in the sport, but he just doesn't have the energy that I'm looking for. Like this one was like, and that ball's out of the park. As great, like he's just like
yeah. No, I
it's just
heard
bland.
some of the replay shit. The Stanton double play.
Yeah.
He was like Yankee sided or
heard that.
something. Like it.
Not even that.
Not
It's
great.
just a lack of enthusiasm in his voice. Like you can't be too juiced. Like that comes off a little kind of annoying. But you have to have a little juice to call a playoff game, no matter what sport it is. And I just don't feel like he has that juice anymore. And then it doesn't make it better that I can't hear any crowd noise. And you can hear them turning the crowd noise on at points. But like
But they also turn it down, and you can hear that too.
Yeah, you hear them turn off the crowd noise when Bob Costas is talking about like Herschel Walker back in 1930. Well, that's a football player, but you know what I mean. Like he's like, and that's when I met Whitey Ford at the Golden Steakhouse in Las Vegas, Nevada. Like, bro, I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. I know he's great, but he just I don't think he should be a part of this anymore.
What is he great at? What is he known for? What does he do?
I don't
Other
know.
sports? Does
I just
he do
know
other
we're
shows?
supposed to say that. I know we're supposed to say Bob Costas has been around for forever and he's supposed to be good. He's just not a play-by-play guy. I mean, I just don't like his play-by-play.
Low key, is Buck better?
I think Buck. Yeah. I think Joe Buck's way better. I think Buck. I shit on Buck a lot too. He's like, oh,
You do shit on Buck.
Well, that was
You hate
because he
Buck.
would be like, he's trying to over-explain situations, and I understand. There's non-baseball fans watching, or so you got to explain stuff, but like,
The Buck,
and
Buck actually has the excitement though.
yeah, exactly. And he's like, well, if he throws one more ball, that'll be a walk. I was like, it's like stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah.
that just like pisses me off. But I
Low-key
take
Apple
the
TV
energy.
vibes.
Yeah, no, definitely. But okay, we're getting caught up in this TBS, Joe Buck Bob Costas BS. What are your thoughts on the actual team? Like, are you optimistic still?
I'm very optimistic where we stand right now. I think this is a warm-up series for the Yankees, as you said. The Royals, like it doesn't feel like a playoff series. This is fine. Like honestly,
never a good
you
thing to
get.
say.
First of all, one thing I would like to address. I don't know where you stand on this Judge thing, but before you say anything, in Game 1,
Here comes the John Boy take. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Okay, so anyway, in Game 1, there was a moment in the game where one of our friends, I'm not gonna name names here, but one of our friends said something about Judge not coming through in game. This is Game 1. Isaac, I think you were on that side. You were like agreeing, but I don't know if you're like fully on the Judge is not a playoff performer.
Yeah.
But this is Game 1, and yeah, he didn't get hits, but like, are we really gonna get on Judge after one? There was a lot of memes after Game 1. I didn't understand. Like, does Judge have bad numbers in the playoffs?
Yeah,
I don't feel that.
Did you see the thing about how he has the worst
the highest strikeout percentage? Yeah,
in the playoff history, dude. That's not good.
We also realized
that.
We also realized that the pitchers get better in the playoffs. Everyone's numbers get worse. Hitters,
right?
And I
but
understand that Judge is supposed to be that guy, and he's supposed to be
40
the guy
million
to
a
come
year.
through. Yeah, but like we're through 2 games.
Okay, no, I understand that.
And he's had plenty of big moments to back up not having that playoff,
but
you know what I'm saying?
But
choker title.
But it's not only that he's not producing results; it's that the swings don't look confident. He had 2 swings
I see,
where
he's
he
completely off right now. I'm
no.
But his timing
the thing
is
it's why it's unacceptable is because he was hot right before the season ended. So it makes you think, okay, and he said it's not because of the week off, so it's obviously in his head. Like he's obviously looks a little nervous. Like he's taking swings that I haven't seen him take swings like all year. I have not seen an Aaron Judge swing where he makes contact with the ball be like behind home plate like this.
Twice a year he goes through these stretches.
Yeah, but
early
in the biggest
year
moment,
and then August.
I mean, yeah, no, I know that,
September.
but in the biggest moment, it really hurts. Like he looks nervous at the plate. His swings look nervous. Yeah, he does. And you know what?
He's
can I also remind you?
And laughing in the outfield.
Can you name a moment, an Aaron Judge playoff moment? I can, and it's Oakland. It's an Oakland wild card game. It's an Oakland wild card game home run. I can't.
Sure,
and then there's a Minnesota. There's a Minnesota double. There's a Minnesota double in 2017 that he got in the first inning.
2017, Ken Giles in that 5-run 8th inning, he hit a double off the wall. He hit also a double.
Okay.
He also hit a 2-run to go-ahead home run against Trevor Bauer in that Indian series in 2017. He's also hit that 2-run home run in 2019 against the Astros against Justin Verlander to put the Yankees ahead 2-0. He's had big moments.
Yeah,
it's just recent, 2022 ALCS and then this 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but listen, we're kind of short tempered over here in New York sports. I think you know that. And the window is closing on Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole, Prime, Giancarlo. We don't know what it holds. We don't know if Stan's coming back. Like we need to perform now. That's kind of it. So I really don't want to hear he's had all these great moments in the past. I don't really feel like Aaron Judge has carried the offense in the postseason ever like we've seen him do in the regular season. Have you seen him put the offense on his back like he's done for most of regular seasons back to back to back? No, you haven't seen it. He hasn't had that super hot streak in the playoff, and that's true.
I mean, I don't think okay, yeah, sure.
He hasn't put the offense on his back, and that's something that he's done consistently in his regular season career. And that's why people are so on Judge because we're so used to him being the offense of the team that when he doesn't do it, and it's happened a couple years in a row now, it's dude, what's going on?
A couple years in a row. See, that's why I think everyone's because I'm actually only on these 2 games, and yeah, his timing looks off, but we're at like what 10 at bats he got on base twice in the second game. Like I feel like I understand the playoffs. You're under a magnifying glass, but like it's a small sample
Yeah,
size. It's
and
tiny.
you know what the
We
thing is,
wouldn't
I
bat an
do.
eye if
Yeah,
this was a
I know.
regular season.
I know, but I do believe that great players, they will always figure it out. Like,
Guess
like
how many home
I
runs he has in the playoffs?
6.
13.
Okay, good for him. But I do believe
That's a lot.
like great players will figure it out. Like eventually he's going to come through. If I'm a betting person, I'm going to bet that eventually Aaron Judge will have a playoff run that we're going to be like, we remember that. Like I remember Giancarlo Stanton having a playoff run and putting the team on his back. Like he's done that multiple
playoffs.
postseasons. Not every, but he's done that a lot of postseasons where it's like Giancarlo is the offense. He's homering every game or every other game. And we haven't seen that from Judge yet. So that's why I think people are concerned. But do I have faith that he's going to figure it out? Yeah. I think he's a Hall of Fame caliber player. I think eventually he's going to figure it out. So,
Yeah, I think.
but we can't wait. We can't wait till game 4, game 5 for Judge to figure it out. Like the playoffs are our now thing. So it has to happen now. That's kind of it.
It needs. I think. Yeah. No. This team needs Judge obviously to go, and even I don't know. Like I don't think we're both asking for like a massive night at the plate, carry the entire team, but he needs to have like timely hits here and there to get this team going. Like as you said, the game 2 energy sucked. And I think if Judge like laces a double in the gap with a runner on, or like
exactly,
or he just fires up the line the dugout after a big hit, like I think that big jolt needs to happen. And if it happens from Judge, like this team will go.
yeah, no, and I agree. I
And I
completely
think
agree
that's
with
a
that.
big reason why the vibes were down.
I think it was a big energy turnoff in that the 2 first innings back to back. I think this is also why people are saying it. 2 innings, first innings back to back, runners on, stadium is ready to blow a cap. You got the cap up. Like you're kind of like you need him to get the juices going. You need him to break that ice, and I feel like that ice has just not been broken. What are your thoughts on Jazz with the overconfidence and the they got lucky statement? I want to get your take on that because I definitely have some opinions on that they got lucky statement.
So I was actually one of the luckier fans to see that interview as soon as it got posted to YouTube. So I didn't see anyone reacting to it. So I didn't have any like bias in my brain, like John Boy bias, as you like to say. So I listened to it, and I had to do a double take. I was like, did he really just say lucky?
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. It was like it was like a little weird. It was like you don't hear that from players usually, but
yeah,
like I don't hate it. Like that's who Jazz is, and like I'm not scared because like I'm not like oh shit that might come back and haunt us. Like I don't like I think the outcome's the outcome. I don't think the Royals need any more like material to get like I think that they're fired up anyway. Like Carlos Rodon showing tongue, like they have enough. Like they're the little brothers. They want to beat the Yankees. Like yeah, they have enough of that. So I don't think Jazz saying they got lucky. Like I think it's just Jazz. I don't hate it at all.
I think it's.
I know you're scared
your
of it.
Point.
That's some shit that tickles Isaac's feathers.
I see your point. I just think it's extra gasoline on already lit fire. It's like why even do that? And I just think it's stupid because I saw the numbers are like there's like a should have won percentage that the Yankees had. Like that's bullshit, dude. The Orioles hit. They literally put balls in play. They played a cleaner game other than Bobby Witt fumbling a ball. Like the Orioles deserve to win that game, man. Like I'm sorry. Like I don't think that was luck. They were
Royals,
really.
by the way.
Did I say Orioles again?
Yeah.
It should be the Orioles so bad. I just wanted to talk about the Orioles. But yeah, the Royals, they out hit us. They got timely hits. They put the ball in play. They have like their 8-hitter. I forget his name, and like Massey, like absolutely destroying us. Like these are the Yankee killers that have just always killed us. It's these like 8-9
also these
guys
starting
who,
pitchers
like, we've never heard
Waka,
of. Like,
Lugo, these like funks.
Oh my god.
These are the Yankees nemesis.
I know.
Like we know this.
I
like
know,
I'd rather
I know.
go up against like Scherzer, David Price.
All right.
Those like bigger name.
Well, I'd go up against David Price now. I'm sure we'd hit him very well, but
I hope. I mean, who knows? Lefty,
little funky.
a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Dallas Keuchel. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Speaking of lefties, what did you think about Rodon?
I love you. You know I'm a Rodon guy, right? I fucking
of
love
course
that
you
guy.
are.
I
You love
fucking
anyone
love that guy.
who everyone hates, who the fan base hates.
Who hates him? No. People love
I
Rodon.
like him.
I think a lot
Okay.
of Yankee fans. Well, he like regained everyone's trust after this year, and how can you not love the guy? He's like literally balls to the ground every single pitch. I love that energy. I love hype
But
pitchers. Changeups working, slide. His stuff was actually one of the nastiest shit I've ever seen for the first 3 innings.
and then I agree. I was very pumped. And
Changeups
then
away, 98
all right,
up.
you have to be honest. Though,
Fuck
Ken.
you. Let's get it on, boys. And then slider was cut. He was getting the fucking like to the righties, outside backdoor slider for strikes, dropping in curveballs, back foot sliders, 98 in the zone. So my when I watch Rodon starts, the first thing I'm looking for is if he can locate that 98, 97, 96 black on the inside part of the plate to the righties, that's when he's on. And he had that going. So, yeah.
That's it.
He would pitch a game 5, so I'm pretty confident in him coming back and pitching a pretty good game 5.
So you have nothing to say about like the end of his start, or I mean, he had
Salvia
2 good
home
innings.
run.
He had
3.
2 good innings.
He had 3.
The third was
He let up one single with
challenge.
2 outs. No,
Okay, all right, but I mean that's not a good start, Ken.
not
4
a good
innings,
start. No,
4 innings, 4 runs is not a good start.
3 and 2
So like
thirds.
you said a lot. You just said a lot of nice things. Like
Well,
there's
here's-
got to be some.
Bleacher Boys media is all about balance. I have to say something positive because I know what's coming after me.
No. I actually want to hear your take about what you thought, because I mean that went downhill really quick. Do you not agree?
Went downhill pretty quick. I think.
I mean, did you watch the game? Like,
Yeah, so the Salvia home run, sure, like whatever. I think after
okay,
that,
whatever. I'm with you. Whatever on that one.
yeah, and then they
So
started.
you
I
hang
think,
one
so,
slider.
No. So here's what I heard out from Rodon after the game. He said I was trying to get strikeouts and I should have stuck with what was working. And I like, why didn't you, buddy? His stuff was so gross. Just keep doing what you're doing. Why did you need to look for strikeouts? Like you were getting, he had 7 strikeouts in 3 2/3. I think your stuff was fucking amazing. I don't know why he had to change it up. Maybe the playoff moment, like he got too amped up. But when you, as a pitcher, I know when you're trying to throw something nastier, they hang more and it doesn't go where you want it to go. And he hung a lot of
Yeah.
sliders that got dinked around. The FAM double or a single, whatever it was, to right center was so unnecessary.
Sliders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sliders just started hanging. I don't know, out of nowhere. It's just he lost the touch.
Yeah, and I really I was so skeptical because there's a big like blow up factor with Rodon. Like he's either gonna, I mean, I'm sorry. There's a big chance that he gives up a lot of runs. Out of anyone on the Yankees staff, I think he either pitches great or like really blows up, right? So when he came out there dealing and screaming, I was actually like so excited. I was like, this is finally the energy we need. And I was just like praying, like, please just get through 5, like 1 earned run, 2 earned run. Please. I loved what I was seeing. I was texting everyone, let's go. This is crazy. And then, and then that happened. I just like, my heart just sank because, I really want him to do well. Like we need him if we're going to go on a run here. So yeah, it was really disappointing. I thought that inning was really disappointing, and the fact that he couldn't get out of it too. Like usually, Booney will try to get him through the 4th just to save bullpen. But yeah,
Too
man,
many
that
sliders.
was really tough. That was really tough to watch.
I think his changeup has gotten so good that like fastball changeup and then slider as your third pitch if you're getting hit with the slider would
Yeah.
work. Like his changeup
Yeah.
is gross. He can get outs on the ground with it and he can get swing and miss below the zone.
I just don't know why he was going away from the fastball. He was dotting like
fastball
98,
was electric.
and then he just stopped, and then he threw like
And then
all
he overthrew
sliders.
like every fastball he threw in that inning. It was all above the zone, 99.
Yeah, exactly. He got away from what showed
And
him the
he
success
admitted
in
it.
the first 2 innings.
He admitted to it after the game too. Like I was trying to get too cute. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's really.
I don't
really
remember. Did
disappointing.
Matt Blake go talk to him in that inning? He did, didn't he?
I think Yeah. What are your
Mm,
are you concerned about Garrett Cole?
no, no, absolutely not.
Are you concerned about anyone on this roster?
Mm, I'm concerned about I'm concerned about Volpe.
Okay. Really? Because that's someone who's I thought had some really good at bats.
Oh yeah, he did have some great at bats, but I'm
Game
afraid.
2.
Yeah, I'm just afraid that like he's one of the culprit of mine that might have the moment get too big for him.
Okay. Okay. Are you talking about
So a little bit
defensively or
worried. Both, yeah,
at the
both,
plate?
both.
Yeah. Yeah. So everyone talking about, but he's a Gold Glover. Well, I have eyes, so I can see.
All
Like
right, are
you
you did you
can't.
turn 80 the other day or what's going on?
No, I mean, people just they whenever Anthony Volpe makes a mistake and they're like, "But he's a Gold Glover," and they like wave. It's like they're waving cheap shit in front of your face when they say, "But he's a Gold Glover." Yeah, it don't matter. He's making simple mistakes. He's making simple mistakes. I don't care if he's a Gold Glover or not. Like I heard so many people on talk radio being like, "Oh, I'm not concerned about Volpe's defense. He's a Gold Glover. He'll figure it out." Like, no, I don't. I don't think you watch Yankees baseball if that's your take. Because if you watch Yankees baseball, you know it's a little more complicated than that. Like,
If I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm another thing. I'm worried about the defense in general.
oh really?
Yeah,
Is
that
it is
worries
it
me a
is it
lot
the is it
actually.
the center fielder playing third, the second baseman playing
Yeah,
first,
Jazz is
the
really
right fielder
athletic.
playing center, or the
The
DH playing
infield
right?
defense is tough.
You think?
Like I love Glaber, but I don't trust him very much at second.
No, no.
Volpe, I just told you about a little bit of a mental, like just I don't know,
And
just be
then
quiet over there. And then first baseman, who the fuck knows who we have at
John
first base?
Birdie to
He
start.
was
I
the
know
best defensive first. He was the
I
best defensive
know.
infielder on the
I
field.
know, but to start him for the first game ever in a playoff game,
Like
that was
Boone, are you trying to give us fucking like
yeah,
diarrhea before the game? What's going
that
on?
that that was. Oh, did Shohei just go deep? No, he didn't.
Nope.
That was. I mean, that was just risky. Like, go with Waldo. I know
Also,
it's a lefty,
Waldo
but
puts up good at bats.
yeah, but lefty lefty, they hate that matchup. That's why.
Birdie, I haven't seen a birdie at
Yeah,
bat in like 3 months, dog.
I know. And but you know what the crazy thing
He
is,
did put up some good at bats.
he had good at bats, but it's such a like low reward, high risk move to start him at first. And thank God he made all his plays. But man, that's such like a Yankees like, oh yeah, he could play first. The analytics say he's fine to play first. Like, it's just that's crazy to me in that spot. And obviously I can't say anything else because he came up and he made all his plays. But man, that's a crazy thing, crazy.
Yeah. Jazz.
So
Or,
you're worried
yeah,
about
it's
Jazz?
fine.
Who are you
Jazz.
worried about?
Yeah, Volpe. I'm more
Worried
I'm
about Volpe, not worried about Cole.
not worried
Not
about
worried
Clark.
about really. Do you think Clark should get the game 3 start?
I,
Like, dude,
I wanted it to be Heel.
I
But
want it to be
I think
Heel, Nestor, or the
Nestor's hurt.
no, not Nestor. I'm sorry, Stroman. I don't know why Stroman's not on the roster. To be
Yeah,
honest,
Stroman's been there, done that, and I would trust him.
that's what I'm saying. I think it's I don't know who made
I
that
think it should
decision.
have been Stroman for one of Heel or Schmidt, who's not getting the game 3 start.
I don't know why
Because you
Schmidt is getting the
piggyback
start.
Heel with Schmidt, two guys who, I mean, Schmidt has been in the playoffs, 2 runs? 2020 and 2021, 2022, maybe 3 runs, actually. He was in the bullpen. But still, I don't know.
And he has
Or
what?
you go Heel for like 2 or 3 and then Schmidt, like.
I don't know. I think it's disaster. I think game 3 is going to be a disaster. I think, yeah, Stroman's been there, done that, veteran guy. Like he has that dog in him. Like I don't care what his last 10 starts look like. I have faith in him to show up. Just like I said this to John Syracuse, my friend in my other Yankee group chat. I think Alex Verdugo is going to go off. And I bet him to get a hit in the first 2 games, and bam, what does he do? Because he's a veteran, he's been there. Like it doesn't really matter what they're doing before. It's about the moment, the present moment. Stop watching Mookie Betts, and
I think.
so that's why I'm like I don't understand why Stroman's not there. And what does Clark have? Like Clark has 3-4 starts this year under his belt. Like, are we serious? Like, did I just say something's dumb? I thought he has like 3-4.
He has like 20 starts with like a 3 ERA.
No, I mean in the last. I'm sorry, in like the last like in the last 2 months or 3 months.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fine. That's fine.
like that's what I'm saying. Like, so like he hasn't pitched a lot in the last little bit here. So like, why are we starting him? I just don't understand the logic.
Here's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's gonna this is gonna be like a Rodon thing, but I'm hoping the Yankees pull him before it gets too late. I think it's gonna be like 2-3 innings of really good, like 1 run max. 4th or 5th inning, I think he's gonna get into some trouble, and I'm hoping the Yankees pull him there, and then I don't know, go from there. But I guess what Rodon gave us, would you sign up for a Clark Schmidt 4 innings, 3 runs?
I mean, it's with the offense the way it is going up against Seth Lugo. I don't know. Seth Lugo is like a top 10 pitcher this year.
Declining
I don't
offer?
know. Honestly, I think we need to do better than that. I think this offense is not woken up.
5 innings, 3 runs.
It doesn't matter the innings. I don't think we can go down
2
by
innings,
3 runs
1
early.
run.
Sure, 2 innings, 1 run. Sure, I just
Yeah,
cannot
we
have
need
us
more
go
outs,
down by
dog.
3-4. Like, Ken, think about it. Like, has this offense
I don't think we're gonna go down
come back?
3-4.
Has this offense come back from anything like in recent memory? Like,
This might be too optimistic, but there's a part of me that thinks being away now and being like this us against the world mentality in Kansas City
okay,
might help this team.
I don't think that's optimistic. I think that's actually one of your best takes of all time.
Oh, hello.
I think you're cooking. But say some more stuff
back.
right now. Say
That's
some more
crazy.
stuff.
We're back. We're so
Just
back. Now I was
whatever
thinking about
comes
that
to your
all day.
mind. Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't
Whatever.
focus on anything else besides this thing that I had to say. I was like,
Okay.
maybe like this is like they're gonna be that 26 guys in that group. No one else is against them, or no one else is with them. And they're just gonna be like, guys, this is. Did you see the dugout chat that Machado pulled together in LA the other day?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to see that from Cap, bro. I want to see something happening where
They don't do that.
The bond gets tighter.
They don't do that. The Yankees are boring, man. They don't do that kind of stuff. Like, it really bothers. Like, it's just they're
Maybe
not
we
fun.
need Dominguez to go around like waddling around and have a big smile on his face and just carefree. Bing.
Yeah. Did you think all of Boone's decisions, like, should we have pinch hit him
Solid.
anytime?
Solid. No. Solid.
No pinch
yesterday,
hitting?
I saw people say Dominguez in the 9th inning yesterday, but I don't know. I don't think so. We were down 2, and Birdie's a better chance to get on base for Glaber, Soto, Judge to tie the game. I don't know. And
Especially
Ursak throws like 99. You can't just
he's
hold
throwing
off the
100.
bench.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, like, yeah. Rookie guy facing 100, cold off the bench, hasn't played in a couple days. Like, yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with your take. I think us against the world could do us some favors. I think it might help relieve
Can we
the pressure.
get ahead early?
Yeah, that's your ask.
Please. That's my like that. I think that'll set the tone for Clark, because I feel like if it's another 0-0 going into the 4th, like it's put so much pressure on our pitching staff.
Yeah, and also pressure on Aaron Judge. Like, I think it'll help alleviate some of the pressure, like him away, and not everyone like in the stadium standing for each one of his at bats. Like, that's a lot to deal with. So maybe that'll alleviate some of the stress. But I like that. Let's get out to an early lead.
Please.
And we'll figure out the bullpen from there.
No errors. Our bullpen's been absolutely nails. Clay Holmes.
Yeah,
He's
still
back.
don't trust. I don't know. I don't trust him at all.
Not back.
No, he's not back. He's still
Watch
letting up those
for,
little. It's
yeah.
a bad mix. It's a bad mix of bad infield defense and a lot of squippers everywhere. It's just not a good recipe for success.
Any betting people out there? 0 for 10 or 0 for 11. Bobby Witt Jr. coming back home in front of the home crowd. You might want to put a little, maybe 3 total bases.
I like that.
At least a hit.
Yeah, I would do
But, like,
Judge
that's, like,
hit.
minus 280, but like I don't know.
I would do Judge hit Bobby Witt 3 bases. Easy.
Maybe 2 bases, Bobby Witt. A Judge?
Judge hit.
If Judge
hit.
is getting a hit, I think you got to do 2 bases.
You don't think he rips a single? And then gets walked 3 times?
Oh, that's true. Walks. But the good thing about Judge, he still instills fear in the other pitcher.
Oh, dude, obviously. It's, yeah, all this talk about Judge being, like,
Like,
not,
this is
not
like
good
inside
doesn't mean
Yankees
he's... Yeah, of course.
circles.
Of course. Just
Okay.
just disclaimer for you guys. Like, we obviously
Mhm.
know Judge is a beast.
Yeah.
I actually heard someone on WFAN, it was actually a caller and then the host, saying that they should bench Judge to teach him a lesson. And he was saying, oh, Joe Torre did it to Derek Jeter in 96 and really taught him a lesson. And the host was like, that might be the dumbest take of all time on talk radio, on sports talk radio. And I kind
What
of
would
agree.
Judge have to do to bench him?
What would Judge have to do to bench himself? Or
No, what would be a blunder that Judge needs to do in order
he
for
would
him
have
to deserve a benching?
smack Aaron Boone in the face and then try to pants him, I think.
Is there something that he can do that's not illegal for him and then get benched?
Yeah, I just said it. Is that assault?
Slapping is assault.
Maybe just the wedgie then? If he wedgied Aaron Boone like super hard.
No, Boone's gonna be like, stop it.
I don't know. See, I don't know about that.
Walker Buehler, man, he's still out there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm just looking for some excitement in my life, and that's all I really want from the Yankees. So please, Yankees, can we get one or two timely hits with runners in scoring position, or just a cool home run? Like, and really give me anything. That's all I'm looking for in this next game, because I haven't really felt that playoff juice that I felt in the last couple of years, and I really want to feel that again. It's all the other teams are doing it. Let's also do it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
So, score?
Give me like 6-3 Yanks.
Okay. I'm
Let's
going
get
to
some
go
runs.
7-1.
Oh, Jesus. That's
What?
a little too far.
I think this is done in 4, by the way. The Yankees
You
are so
think?
much better than the Royals. Like, it's not even close.
So
Like,
why
the
are we
Yankees are so
why are
much
we
better.
buying tickets for Game 5 then?
Because just in case, you know? Something else. I'm not saying 100% like put every single cent you have in Yankees in 4, but the Yankees are just that much better. Like, it's not even a match.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what are we
but-
doing even dropping? But if you remember back in 2022, Yankees Indians or Guardians, that series went 5 because they were dinking and dunking, lost the walk-off game 2. Kind of similar vibes, but like
Very
we
similar
kind of
vibes.
all knew all along Yankees are that much better than the Guardians. Like, we weren't going to lose that game.
Yeah, but I mean, recent history has not shown the Yankees to be, playing like their regular season self. So I need to really
Like,
see.
wouldn't you be shocked if the Yankees lost to the Royals?
No, to be honest, no.
Really?
I would not be shocked. Like
I'm not even mad about losing game 2 because of how confident I am in that they're going to win the series.
I wouldn't be shocked. I would be very upset and disappointed, but I wouldn't be shocked.
I would
because
be so shocked. Like, I
could
would be
totally
crying for
see
a
it.
week.
I don't think their bullpen is that good. Their starters have been all shaky. Their offense hasn't produced. So yeah, I could totally see them losing to the Royals, 100%.
Maybe I'm with Jazz. I can't see them losing to the Royals.
I could totally see it. I mean,
So
what
I think
out of
all
the three
this,
major, what has been good? What have they done that's been good over the last couple weeks?
Nothing. That's why
Nothing.
law of averages. The Judge is going to come through.
Oh,
Cole's
my
going to
God.
bounce back.
Yeah.
There's just too much talent on this team to go down here. Like, if the Yankees lose to the Royals, it's going to feel like Yankees.
They might
lost
not
in the
re-sign
playoffs
Soto.
without
They might-
actually watching
Soto
a
might
Yankee
say, "I'm
playoff
out of
game.
here." If they lose to the Royals, Soto might say, "I'm out of here," and not re-sign with
No,
them.
Soto's having so much fun. Like,
Is
he's
he?
actually having so much fun.
If they
Yeah,
lose
he's
to
a-
the Royals, is he?
He went down on strikes in the 7th inning or something. He was still smiling. He's like,
I don't
and then
know.
after the game, he's like,
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
every one. One good thing about that game, I've seen every single lefty that came out of their pen. Like, he has a database in his mind about all these pitches. Like, I
Great.
trust him with any moment, any big moment down the line. Like, I
Well,
think this
aren't
is
you
like
just
just
a little
scars
optimist?
of the bad battles win the war type shit
Yeah.
happening right now.
Alrighty,
This is
so
all
I
good.
think, yeah.
Yankees
I
Mets
think
World
we're
Series. Buy tickets now.
Padres maybe.
Padres
Honestly?
are electric. But I like the
Yeah.
Padres, so I don't want to root against them.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna come back with more content soon. We're hopefully got some videos coming out. We're gonna restart the Instagram.
We'll be back
All things.
with, Yankees Tigers ALCS Game 1 recap.
Yeah. Is that what we're doing? We're not gonna talk about the
No.
games.
Well, we'll be
What?
back. They know it's
We're not
jokes.
talking after Game 3.
We've been so consistent that they know that was a joke. Everyone
yeah,
that's
yeah.
watching 40 minutes in after the channel's been dead for 2 years, yeah, they all know that we're gonna be back next game.
For
Tomorrow.
sure. All right, guys.
We used
If
to
you
do
enjoyed-
pregame shows and shit. You know that?
Yeah, we used to do that all
What
the
do you
time, and
know?
it actually went pretty well. If you enjoyed, obviously, comment, say what's up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Tell
And,
Isaac to get a job. Comment.
Yeah,
that.
tell me to get a job. And yeah, thanks for listening, guys. We will talk to you later.
Bye bye.